You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with, is it with Dan Farris or with a hoot?
Call me Cakes.
With Cakes. I'm trying to get used to this new name. He's self-identifying as a pancake.
I'm rebranding, and it's costing me a fortune.
It's going to change everything.
Got to change up the merch,
Everything.
the website,
Hey, Dan.
my license plates.
My accounts, my business cards.
What is prompting the rebrand?
I don't know. I've been Dan for, quite a while.
Since birth.
Pretty much.
Now we're going with Cakes.
Is it going to be Cakes Farris or is it going to be Dan Cakes?
No, Cakes Farris.
Dan Cakes.
I like Dan Cakes a lot better.
See what happens when people get involved in other people's lives.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, this is why we can't have Aunt Jemima or Uncle Ben or Eskimo pies.
I'm pretty sure Dan Cakes is sticking.
Hey, I want to give a shout out because this has never happened to me before. I've thrown a lot of garbage away in my life.
Well, I know you have.
Done a lot of the trash thing. I've had a lot of trash vendors over the years. I use Sweeney Sanitation Services.
So do we.
And I just happened to be pulling up when they were hauling my little can out of the ramp. And he was literally running. He was running, just getting it done.
Wow.
And, just hustling, man, hustling. And he brings the can back up by my garage, and I was just getting out of the car. And he stopped and pointed at me and said, "Hey." I'm like, "Yeah, did I do something wrong?" He goes, "Thanks for your business, man. Really appreciate it."
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's never happened to me before. Yeah, I just thought it was a little thing, but a big thing.
It is.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Their prices are lower than like anybody else. So it's not like, oh, hey, to get great service, you got to spend a lot of money. No, they're really competitive. And everyone that we've looked at, they're the most affordable. So reach out to them. Sweeney Sanitation.
I just thought that was pretty cool. Stopped today just to thank me for saying, man. No,
that's awesome.
That's very cool. Locally owned, great
awesome.
people.
Let's see. There's quite a few celebrity birthdays today. I don't really care because it is Rombout Hogerbeat's birthday.
Oh, of course it is.
I have no clue who that is.
I didn't either until it just danced across my screen earlier, and I only selected him because I love the name so much.
It is a pretty cool name.
Rombout Hogerbeets was a famous Dutch lawyer.
Of course.
Back in the 1500s.
Yeah.
And so...
most well known for quid pro quo. He made that up.
Yeah, I would like to basically just designate this day as Rombout Hogerbeets Day.
If there's a statue of him somewhere, today's the day to knock it over.
Exactly.
Don't do that. I'm just teasing. I would never do that.
I promise you there isn't.
Okay.
But if you're going to celebrate Rombout Hogerbeets, get a designated driver.
Please do.
This was a huge day in U.S. history. It was 1853. U.S. President Franklin Pierce signs what is known as the Gadsden Purchase. Oh. And here's the story. Bought almost 30,000 square miles from Mexico for just a cool $10 million. That land is now known as Arizona and New Mexico.
Wow.
For $10 million. To put this in perspective, we bought Arizona and New Mexico for $10 million.
Yeah.
It was just a couple of years ago, the city of Sioux Falls paid $10 million for some oily dirt down at the railroad yards.
Oh, yeah. So that we could have gotten 2 states for that.
So back then, your dollar went a little further.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got to tell you what, back in the day, the old US of A knew how to buy real estate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Louisiana Purchase?
Yeah.
Amazing. That was almost half the country.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
Except we didn't buy Sicily from France.
They kept that. They knew what to hold on
When
to.
you look at the boundaries of what the Louisiana Purchase was, there's Sicily sitting there. Excuse me, you going to pick me? No.
Yeah.
Still under French rule, so figure it out.
They get to keep it.
There you go. No, that's all I've got, except, once again, happy Rombout Hogerbeets Day.
I'm going to go see and look through the Hallmark selection of cards for that and find something nice and appropriate. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Dan Farris. Sorry.
They call me Cakes.
And it's brought to you by SiouxFallsFireworks.org.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
And it's time right now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, top of the morning to you two little love bugs. You the smells my favorite couple in the whole darn world. Jimmy, good to see you. Heidi! You know, can I call you Hides?
Sure.
Heidi Heids. If I were a stoplight, Heidi, I'd turn red every time you came by just so I could stare at you a little longer. Now, let's get on with it. You know, little Radio Rangers, old Ranger Dan, to keep things simple, decided to just kind of follow along with the alphabet and pick an A, pick a B, pick the animals, judging by the first letter in their first name. So, of course, we did aardvark. We followed up with bison, and then somehow or another we jumped right into elephant shrew.
I noticed that, yeah.
That was just kind of throw you off the scent. So let's get back in order here. We did A, we did B, let's get into C. And, you know, we don't talk about insects very darn often, but they are God's little critters, too. And insects can be pretty darn interesting. And so with the letter C, let's talk cockroaches, shall we?
Okay.
Cockroaches. Did you know there's more than 4,000 different cockroach species around the whole darn world?
A lot of bugs.
And they're pretty darn old, too. It is believed by cockroach scientists that cockroaches originated more than 280 million years ago.
Yikes.
For 280 million years ago. Yeah. And they're pretty darn fast, too. That's why they scamper. If you're living with cockroaches, you know the drill. You turn that light on in the bathroom in the kitchen. Just, boom, you see them for a second. Boom, you're not even sure you saw them. They just, boom, they scamper.
Yeah.
And if you try to drown them, it's going to take a little while. Cockroaches can actually hold their breath submerged underwater for up to 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Up to 40 minutes. Now,
That's insane.
Here's another pretty amazing thing, too. If you get yourself a little cockroach and somehow it loses its head, that cockroach can live for a week.
No kidding.
What?
It will live for a week without a head, and it doesn't pass away because it doesn't have a head either. It passes away because without the head, it doesn't have a mouth and it can't eat or drink, and that's why it dies. Otherwise, that body go.
Holy
so
cow.
awful.
There's what you do. So if you got a cockroach, cut its head off. Well, it might be a little bit of fun, but it's not going to listen to you.
Don't do that then.
Here's another pretty amazing thing. And this is, and you can't make this stuff up, little Radio Rangers. You might want to write this down. It is only the common American cockroach that has shown a pretty strong attraction to alcohol.
Really?
Yep. Seems to like its old hooch. What cockroach experts say is apparently they're attracted to the hops and the sugar and some of the other ingredients that go into alcohol, like beer, for instance.
Yeah.
Now, there have been some recordings made, and I guess you can get on the old googly machines there and then bunch it up, YouTubes and whatnot. There are some male cockroaches that are so heavily into the booze thing that there's actually been recordings of them drunk dialing their exes at 2 in the morning. Saying things like, I miss you, baby, and give me one more chance. And this is indigenous to just the Midwestern cockroach. There's been cockroaches that have been so hammered they put money down on the Vikings winning the Super Bowl. That's all the time we have today, little Radio Rangers. As usual, I hope you learned something. I know I'm feeling pretty well satisfied with that entire report. And I do keep in mind that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, except for bears and murder hornets will kill you every time. This is Ranger Dan out. Say it with me. Yes,
sir.
Each month you have these things called bills. They have to be paid. It's part of being an adult. Not the fun part, but it's important. So if you can find a way to cut some of these expenses, it makes that bill day a little better. At InsuranceChicken.com, we'd like to help. Our site allows you to see what several different companies have to offer, all in one place. Check out great insurance deals at InsuranceChicken.com. Is it time for you to cross the road? See if we can save you money each month at InsuranceChicken.com. That's insurancechicken.com.
And it's time right now for water cooler talk. As Dan Cakes over here spitting water all over the place. With Dan Cakes. I love Dan Cakes.
It's just cake.
Oh, it's just cakes. I don't understand how that works. So
They call me Cakes.
he's changing his name. Whole new identity.
Yeah, this is my attempt at street cred, and it's not going well.
I know. I tried to. I thought maybe I'd get a nickname when I got the stitches, and I thought. So I had 2 stitches, so my street gang nickname was Dose. I'm like, well, that's not very good. It's just 2.
No. Jeez.
Yeah.
I need to talk about this.
Okay.
Before we get into water cooler talk. A longtime friend of mine, Mr. Mike Denning. I've known Mike, oh, goodness gracious, 30 years?
Nice.
Yes, and Mike, in case you don't know, he also this time of year operates a little thing called the Fireworks Store.
It's a big deal. They got a lot of stuff.
It's Fireworks with a Z. W-A-O-R-K-Z. It's got 8 locations. And yeah, fireworks everywhere. This is South Dakota, and we love that kind of thing, and that's pretty cool. But you do have choices. The difference with what Mike does is he gives back to the community in a big way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for instance, when they get going here on the 27th.
This Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday already. Not only do you get the best fireworks in the business, but take a little time. You bring 5 or more canned goods with you. You're going to get 25% off your total purchase.
That's awesome.
So you got a $100 budget, bring 5 canned goods, you spend $100, it's only costing you $75.
That's really nice.
Do the math, yeah. And then all of those canned goods, all that food goes to Feeding South Dakota.
Which is an awesome organization.
And I want to say when I was speaking with Mike, they did a little over 3,000, about 3,200 pounds last year.
Yeah.
And they're shooting for 3,000 plus again this year.
That's awesome.
And they also work with Emily's Hope here in town, too.
Nice.
It has to do with addiction recovery, that kind of thing. Okay. So, yeah, it's a little different way to do the Independence America kind of thing. So the Fireworks Store, you can jump online, all 8 locations, including 2 right here in Sioux Falls at the Fireworks with a Z store.com.
Nice.
There you go.
We'll throw a link on our Facebook page to make that easy to find as well.
Yeah, I think that's just really super neat. So there you go. What else is going on here? Boundaries been set. Let's see. Sioux Falls Park Youth. You do have young kids. I've known you for a while. You'd think I would know the answer to that.
We do not have young.
None that we know of.
I see. Oh, well, let's take a look here. The park system is pretty sweet in Sioux Falls, and of course some things because, for instance, the public pools are not open, and then people are wondering what's going on with the parks. I remember when Luke and Sadie were just kids, and I bought my first home over by McKinnon. They'd spent a lot of time at McKinnon Park, and there were workers there. There were Parks and Rec, younger people there, and they'd play games and stuff. They are doing that again. In fact, this will be the 78th year.
Oh, wow. The
Park and Rec's Playground program will still be providing free fun for the children at parks across the city.
That's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be, some of the stuff is going to change some of the games, some of the interaction. It's going to be, more activities where the kids aren't right there on top of each other. All of the workers, all of the Parks and Rec people will be wearing masks. Your child doesn't have to. They will have sanitizer on board, and they've expanded the number of parks they're doing this year too. Okay, now what this is at some point in the morning, usually around 9, 10 o'clock, the park of your choice, usually in your neighborhood, you can literally drop your kid off for an hour. And they'll be entertained and engaged and get some exercise and blah, 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 and then you pick them up. But here's the thing, because again, I used to do this about almost 30 years ago now. You bring a kid, and there's usually like 2 or 3 volunteers, and they're usually older teenagers doing this work, and they're fantastic. But if you're not back in an hour, it's not like they're just going to ditch your kid. They've got to watch them.
Oh. How long do they stay?
My record was like 7 hours.
Remember that time we spent the whole day with Mike from Parks and Rec?
For more information, no, I do not have a coffee mug that says "World's Best Dad." SiouxFalls.org/parks/youth. That'll fix your wagon for you. It is a pretty cool thing they do. So
that is very, very neat. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in with that.
You betcha.
We'll have some entertainment news from Mr. Dan Farris coming your way here in just a bit. Also, we've got Neil from Burnside Bingo, now known as Giving Hope Bingo. He's coming in for our Bright Spot of News on the way next. 2020 has become quite an interesting year.
Many people have been cooped up for way too long.
We're excited to join hundreds of friends for a fun time in Cancun this October.
Hear awesome music from Belinda Carlisle, Cheap Trick, Billy Idol, and many more.
The seance is at the end of October, and we are ready for a vacation. I hope you will join us.
We've been to this event for many years, and it is so much fun.
Get more information and reserve your spot at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com.
Time now for the Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. Our Bright Spot of News today, bingo is back. It's actually been back for a little while. I've got Neil from Giving Hope Bingo joining me in the studio, and Heidi and I have already been to bingo again. Neil, got to tell you, super excited that you guys are back, and we have bingo tonight. I am super impressed with how amazing it is that you guys have gone through all these steps to make sure the place is clean and safe. And tell us a little bit about the process. This is very impressive.
Right. We took a lot of steps. We actually had the state health department as well as the city health department come in, walk through the facility with us. We've got plexiglass up. We're doing all social distancing so groups can sit together. All groups, individuals outside of a group have to be 6 feet apart. We've spaced our tables. We've also got a chemical that we spray on the tables before every session and again after every session. We let it dry, then we wipe it off with another sanitation product to completely eliminate all traces of this COVID-19. Throughout the sessions, we've got staff walking through cleaning and sanitizing all touch points. So all counters, door handles, bathroom stalls, bathroom sinks, door handles on sinks, all being sanitized. Hand sanitizer, we've got multiple locations within the hall. Also, all of our floor walkers carry hand sanitizer. So if you were to cough or sneeze and you need a little shot of hand sanitizer, all of our floor walkers carry that on their person. The other thing we're doing is every person coming into the hall, this is staff and players alike, are asked 4 different health questions as well as being temperature checked to make sure that we are not bringing this thing inside the hall. Mm-hmm. Totally safe for people to come in. We just opened up 3 weeks ago, June 3rd. So this is now beginning our 4th week. We're excited. More and more people are starting to come in. More and more people are starting to hear that we're open. We are asking that if you have a group of 6 or more to call ahead. Yeah. Because of the social distancing, we will actually block off those tables for you so that when you come in, your table's already set, and we know that you'll be able to sit together as a group.
That's really, really cool. And Giving Hope Bingo, for those of you who don't know, in addition to giving hope, they're also giving back to this community over and over and over. How much has been donated to nonprofits in the community through Giving Hope Bingo now? You know,
I'm not really sure the exact dollar amount, but we're somewhere in the neighborhood of about $275,000, $280,000 in the last 3 years.
I think that's just fantastic. And one of the things I'd like to invite people to do, if you're going to go play bingo tonight, and I encourage you to do that, go a little bit early and get some food as well. They've got some amazing food. So not only are you going to be helping a good cause, you're going to get a really good meal as well if you grab some food, and you're going to have some fun as well.
Right. It's very fun for a lot of people. We've got some great events coming up in July. July 10th and July 31st, kids play free.
That's awesome.
Parents, bring the kids in. Kids 8 and over, welcome to come in and play. We do discourage a little bit of the 7-year-olds and under just because of the time frame. It does take about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But as long as they're with a paying adult, they play for free. And then July 18th, any player in the hall, we're going to do free popcorn all night long.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So July 18th is popcorn night.
July 18th is popcorn night. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're also giving away some different prizes. So every night we do 10 winners drawn out through tickets, and we got a prize board. We're giving everything away from a couple free daubers to $25 gift cards, all the way up to a $100 gift certificate to come back in and play bingo with a $100 free bingo play.
That's absolutely awesome. If they'd like to find you online, Neil, how do they find you?
GivingHopeSF.org.
I'm going to throw a link to that on our Facebook page. And Neil, welcome back. We're really glad to have you back. We missed Giving Hope Bingo while you guys were closed.
It was a tough 3 months.
It was.
It was tough. For those of you that are not aware that we're open, we have cut back our hours a little bit. We want to make sure that we've got a good hall. So we're playing Wednesday night as our budget night.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, regular session. Doors open at 4:30. We have a happy hour session that starts at 5:45. Early birds warm-up start at 6:30, and the regular session, first ball call, 7:05.
Nice.
And then Saturday afternoons, if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday afternoon, might be rainy out, might be super hot out going into July, and you're looking for some place to come in, relax, and again, kids are welcome anytime. You can come on down Saturday afternoons. Doors open at 11:30. We do a happy hour session at 12:15 to 12:20. It's start time, and then 1 o'clock is early birds warm-ups. 1:35 is regular session.
Very nice.
So bring the family down. Family's always welcome. You mentioned the food earlier. Everything we do is made from scratch. We hand trim our own chicken strips. We hand trim our own boneless wings. Everything is cooked fresh to order. We have third-pound burgers. And we priced it really at a way that it's cost-effective for families. So you can bring in a family. You can literally, family of four can come in. They can eat, play bingo, have fun, maybe win some money, and do it all for less than $60.
That's a really good thing. And again, Giving Hope Bingo, in addition to having fun, you're giving back as well to a bunch of great causes. Neil, thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Again, Giving Hope Bingo, they're open tonight. Get in, have some fun. I've got a link to their information on our Facebook page. This has been your Bright Spot of News, brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls.
Small businesses are the heart of our community. As things get back to normal, I hope you'll go out of your way to do business with locally owned businesses in your area. We've been so pleased with the response of our gift card challenge that we're gonna keep this going. If you can, buy an extra gift card. You can use it yourself or give it to someone who needs a little help right now. When you buy a gift card, remember to post a photo on social media with hashtag giftcard challenge. Learn more at giftcardchallenge.org.
Time now for a little bit of entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Cakes Farris.
Hey, you little monkeys, put them together. Celebrities.
Fabulous.
God bless them. Fabulous. What's going on? This is kind of neat. I may try to figure out a way to get some of these just because I really didn't know they existed. Queen, the band, Queen.
Yeah.
Queen. United Kingdom, UK's Royal Mail will be honoring Queen, the legendary band, by issuing a set of postage stamps.
So it'll be British postage stamps, though.
Yep. The 13 stamp set will feature 8 album covers from Queen, classic photo of the group, 4 live shots of the band in concert. Those are being released July 9th. So, that's next week. They're already available for pre-order. I'm not exactly sure how you get there, but this is the only the third time. Well, I guess United States of America, we've got the Elvis stamp.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we have anybody else from the world of music, rock and roll that's been featured on a stamp in this country? I guess I don't know.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think Frank
I know we
Sinatra,
do.
maybe. Have I seen Frank Sinatra on a stamp?
Oh, good question, John. If there wasn't, there should be.
Like it was Ray Charles or something that was on some stamps.
That sounds right, too.
We should talk to a stamp collector.
Yeah, you should talk to somebody who knows what goes on in the world of celebrities, but I don't know who that would be.
It's not you.
This is
we don't
Dan
have an
Cakes.
expert.
No, it's just cakes.
I don't think that's going to stick, but Dan Cakes.
All right, well, here's the skitty. Actually, this is only the third time in history in the UK that this has been done. It was back in 2007. They released a set of stamps with the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
They did it a second time in 2016 for $1 million. Who do you think that band would be? We're talking,
Rolling Stones.
Brits here now. One would think, right? That is wrong.
Another British band?
Yeah.
So let's think here.
Yeah, come on.
I have no idea.
Def Leppard.
Okay. They're not British.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
They absolutely are.
Hey, who's doing the celebrity beat here?
AC/DC.
Huh? What?
AC/DC?
They're from Australia.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Is it Olivia Newton-John?
No.
She's from Australia.
She's Australia. Everyone's from Australia.
Who the heck is another British band?
Well, I don't even want to say now.
I kind of need to know. Come on, Cakes. Help me out here. Don't leave a brother hanging.
Def Leppard's from, Esteline.
I don't think so. They got a British flag on their stuff.
Yeah, which is kind of racist.
No, that's a whole different flag.
It's Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah. I forgot they were British.
In the U.S., you have to be dead to be on a postage stamp. They must not have that rule.
Apparently not.
U.S., you have to be. I thought that was
have
just...
to be dead.
Okay, why are you looking at me?
Just saying. It's bizarre because not everybody in Queen is dead. So
Somewhere along the way, we've gone off the rails today. So
No, but Brian May pulled a butt muscle gardening, so he's close.
yeah. You're getting closer.
Wow.
Well, Dan, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming in.
No idea what just happened here.
I just got to ask, are you going to be Dan again tomorrow, or are you going to be Cakes still tomorrow?
I think what I'm going to do is keep switching up my name until I really hit on something that kind of...
Oh, Dan Cakes is it.
That something reflects my brand, because branding is everything now.
So let's raise our hands if we like Dan Cakes.
I kind of like Dan Cakes.
There's 2 out of 3 right there. That's. I think we got a winner.
I think you got to get that tattoo.
a giant stack of Dan Cakes every morning.
Wow.
Well, thanks for coming in, Dan Cakes.
I don't know what to say.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris right here each and every weekday morning, courtesy right now of our friends at SiouxFallsFireworks.org.
If you have a credit card, we'd like to help you make sure it's the best credit card for you. Take a few minutes to look at your current interest rate and see what you get for points or perks. Then go to bettercreditcards.com to see if we can help you find a better credit card. This will literally cost you nothing, and it could help you get a better credit card. If you don't have a credit card right now, you can check us out too at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Wednesday, June 24th. Investors got another round of good news on Tuesday that is sure to help fuel the market melt-up. The news, a round of economic data, includes the key reads on manufacturing, services, and the housing economy. In all 3 cases, the data came in above expectations and points to a much stronger than expected recovery this year. Perhaps the most important of the data is the housing data. The new home sales figures jumped nearly 20% from the previous month, as low levels of inventory and high demand drive the market. Looking forward, experts predict the demand for homes will outpace supply for many quarters to come. What this means for home builders is expanding business and growing profits. The S&P 500 advanced only 0.5% on the news, while the home builders gained more than 1%. Regardless, the technical outlook is bullish. A new all-time high is in sight for both indexes. You can get the inside track in your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.